What's up YouTube, it's TCG here and thanks again for watching our TCG Online battle video. Today we're gonna check out Naganadel-GX or Naganadel, whatever you want to call this amazing Ultra Beast. We're gonna test it out today and we're gonna take it out for a spin together with Buzzwole GX. So these two Ultra Beasts will work together. We have Ultra space to get every Ultra Beast out of the deck. We also have Pheromosa with free retreat, which is awesome if you want to have, you want to use Guzma and you just want to have a target where you can just free retreat. Well, Pheromosa is awesome. With a Choice Band, you can actually deal 100 damage to things like Zoroark GX, which we are maybe having a hard time because if that Zoroark GX uses its GX move, all our GXs cannot damage it. So Pheromosa is in here as well. We have Kartana-GX to just slice off special energies with the ability here. Just use Ultra Space, put it to the hand, and boom, special energies can be gone as quickly as you can just think. Think like things like DCEs, strong energies, beast energies is also something we're running here. Beast Energy together with Pheromosa can actually pack quite a punch here. We also have the Buzzwole, of course, you know him with Jet Punch. And of course the baby Buzzwole here with Sledgehammer can deal 120 damage if we have, yeah, your opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining. So that is amazing. Let one of your GXs die off and then come in with a Sledgehammer out of nowhere. But you can also maybe put in Diancie Prism in this type of list, but we want to have a bunch of Ultra Beasts. We are only running one Tapu Lele, so a bunch of Ultra Beasts is something we want to just let's just on the bench here. We also have Mysterious Treasure getting out Poipoles and also Naganadels, and we're running 3 Beast Rings, so hopefully that will work out pretty well in our favor. So that's what we're gonna play with today. The Super Rod is in there just to shuffle all the energies back, so of course we can shuffle in all the energies back and then rely on Beast Ring. So hopefully this deck works out. It's kind of neat. We are weak to Psychic, however everything is weak to Psychic, but the good news is if you're weak to Psychic, you can always hit for weakness against things that are weak to Psychic, because yeah, Naganadel is weak to Psychic and hits for Psychic weakness. So yeah, you have the synergy right there, but we are extremely weak against Mew EXs and stuff, so with Sledgehammer of the baby Buzzwole we come in very nicely. We're facing Darkness, Water, Fighting, Psychic. What are we facing? We don't know yet. We do see that we're facing a girl and we won the coin flip. We want to go first. We usually are not a setup deck, and she says hello. Let's just say hello. Okay, now we are having ourselves a Poipole as our main Pokemon. We do have 1 copy of Brigette in the deck, which is always nice to rock off with. So first things first, a Poipole. What else might we be using here? Second turn, Naganadel is just too good not to pass up, so we're gonna use the Ultra Ball in order to get ourselves, of course, our Tapu Lele for Brigette. We even have Beast Ring to work with, so we have a baby Buzzwole. This is a Buzzwole variant. And what are we gonna do? We do have Sycamore to follow up with that, so maybe a Sycamore, or actually an Ultra Ball here. We are gonna get rid. I usually do not like to get rid of a Beast Ring that early in the game, but sometimes you have to. Next turn we definitely are gonna use Sycamore here. So in that regard, let's get rid of the Guzma. We have Floatstone, we have an energy already, so in that regard, hopefully we can get some stuff out. First things first, Tapu Lele, let's see what might be priced. We still have 2 Beast Rings left, so that is great for us. We have the baby Buzzwole, and the Tapu Lele is in here. So lucky for us, we can, let's see, I think Brigette is priced. No, Brigette is not priced, so lucky for us, we can start relying on Brigette. Even though Tapu Lele is not an Ultra Beast, we can just splash it down and get 3 Ultra Beasts in play directly. So the things we want to get here are pretty obvious. We want to get, of course, some Poipole, and maybe Pheromosa could also work out because Pheromosa one-shots this Remoraid. Let's see what we can get. Let's just check it out. We want a Poipole. Is a little bit too much, I think. Maybe a Buzzwole GX is a nice Ultra Beast. Maybe Pheromosa as well, or maybe the Sledgehammer Buzzwole. So if we're falling behind in prize cards, let's just do it like this. I do think he is gonna one-shot this Poipole kind of easily, so maybe we can just change our strategy and just attach an energy to Buzzwole, or do we attach to the bench Poipole? That is something that we have to wonder here. Just gonna attach it to Buzzwole, and we are also... Do we sacrifice this Poipole? I guess. I don't think he will be able to one-shot it unless he has everything. He needs a strong energy, he needs a Diancie Prism, he needs a Floatstone, he needs way too much for that regard. Let's just leave it like this. And next turn we will have a Naganadel-GX up and rolling, even with a Floatstone and a Sycamore to follow up with that. So hopefully we can do it correctly here. So okay, he's using the Rainbow Energy, which means, wow, Sledgehammer. Awesome. This means Oh, we have another Beast Ring. That is unfortunate if you're running Sycamore here. Maybe running a bunch of Cynthia's a little bit better, but sometimes you come across certain situations where this happens. So we evolve into Naganadel-GX. The only thing we will need is an energy to rock off with, and we get an energy. We even get Ultra Space. We're not gonna slice down the Ultra Space in this situation because, of course, the opponent will start using it for himself. So in that regard, only one energy, and Ultra Space can be kind of neat. We can even get out a second. Yeah, let's get rid of the. We can use Guzma. Let's get rid of the Choice Band and the Kartana. And also get out a second Naganadel, so you see how good this deck actually is. Let me just check what of energies are priced. Everything is in there, so that's cool. Here comes Naganadel number 2. And this Naganadel is amazing. He's already dealing. This is an Ultra Beast. This is an Ultra Beast. So we're at 4 Ultra Beasts in play. That is 80 damage. 80 damage times 2 is 160. Get out of my face, Buzzwole. So that is just how good Naganadel can be on the actually on our second turn, being that aggressive. So we are a setup deck. We can even have Buzzwole. Sometimes you just, if Naganadel falls, you rely on Beast Ring to get, of course, your energies into play and look like the opponent does not have anything to work with here. The only thing we will have to do is splash down the Ultra Space, and off we go. We have 5 Ultra Beasts in play, which means we can use 100 damage, and 100 times 2 is, of course, enough damage to one-shot Buzzwoles. Okay, that Sledgehammer Buzzwole can cause a little bit of trouble. Okay, there's a Zoroark. Zoroark gets Pokemon into play with the trade ability. So this is Zoroark with Buzzwole. Never seen that before. Kind of interesting indeed. It looks like our Beast Box is doing the trick here. I like how we're including things like Kartana and Pheromosa in the deck. It's awesome. You can also rely on Rainbow Energies, but you want that have that amazing HP. Oh, looks like Garbodor is about to show its face. We are at 5 item cards, which means he is able to just one-shot us. If he has a Field Blower, he can just use the Garbodor with Trash Challenge. So this is a Rainbow variant, so Zoroark Rainbow Energies, so kind of neat, I guess. But I think our main problem will be, of course, that Garbodor. So I think I'm gonna target that first. So Ultra Ball, what is he gonna do with all that? So another Trubbish. Bad thing is that Kartana is already in the discard, so we cannot rely on Ultra Space to get, of course, our Slice Off ability off. Okay, he retreats, and there goes Buzzwole. He's just gonna retreat that. Okay. Looks kind of fishy. I wonder what else he might be up his, having up his sleeve. So, in that regard, just gonna Guzma out the Octillery, because I don't trust him. If he only has 2 cards in the hand, maybe we could just destroy that Octillery in one shot. We do, however, need Ultra Space in order to get ourselves another Ultra Beast, and I know Pheromosa is, of course, in our deck, which maybe another Buzzwole or a Poipole. I think another Poipole will do just fine. A bunch of Psychic types are in town, and you can just put it in the hand. It's easy as pie. So now we are at 100 damage, which is crazy to think about. We're gonna go with the full HP Naganadel, so at least he needs another Field Blower in order to get that one-hit KO with his Garbodor Treasure Launcher. And without Octillery, I think he's only at 2 cards. If he does not have a supporter, this will be our best match here. We have also Buzzwole prepped, so Knuckle Impact has never been that amazing. So we can easily set up our Buzzwole. Why are we just striking with a single energy Naganadel? I knew this was coming. So we are at 5, so he needs a Field Blower. If he does not get the Field Blower, we're fine. If he gets a Choice Band, we're also screwed. So hopefully there's already 1 Choice Band attached to that. And I do think, yeah, there's 1 Choice Band in the discard. There's 6 prize cards. So hopefully he dodges the Field Blower and Choice Band. And that way we ensure this match. Because Trash Challenge is kind of gross, actually, to think about. Because he hits for weakness against all of my Pokemon. Field Blower, no. We will be going down here. That is not cool to see. However, we do have an end card, so we at least have that going for us. Are we gonna attack with Naganadel or are we gonna attack with Buzzwole? That is something I'm doubting about. He has 110 HP. He is weak to Psychic. Okay, in that regard, I wanna keep my Buzzwole safe to just one-shot things like I don't have another Tapu Lele, so I think just promoting this Naganadel is nice. Now we are accessible to a Beast Ring. We have Acerola at our disposal. Let's just give an energy and start with an N and see how it goes. He only has 4 cards in the hand, so he will need a lot of stuff. We have another N to follow up with that. And then we even have Oh yeah, maybe you should have went for the Buzzwole here with the Sledgehammer. We're at 4 prize cards, so little misplay, I guess. Now the Sledgehammer is completely useless, but at least we one-shot this guy. Ultra Ball can get out. If the opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, okay, that is kind of crazy. We needed to have this Buzzwole, that way he needed to rely on things like the Guzma, so not the greatest play in the world, but we will manage to make it work here with a Beast Ring, getting the quick knockout here. He needs a Rainbow and a Garbodor with Trash Challenge. Hopefully he's all out of his Rainbow energies and we're doing good. Okay, let's just hope. Zoroark GX, maybe Mellow. Wow, Mellow Rainbow Energy. Things can happen here. So another Trash Challenger. Oof, and an M. If he dodges the Rainbow Energy, we're good. He already used 2 Rainbow Energies. He still has, or actually she has still 23 cards in the deck. We have a Max Potion, Puzzle of Time. Is that the double Puzzle of Time? Don't tell me it's the double Puzzle of Time. That would be crazy. Or it's just the Puzzle of Time to just put 3 cards on the top of the deck. Let's just hope it's that. Otherwise, we will be screwed so horribly. Still have a Buzzwole to follow up with that. So, but a Buzzwole with 3 energies. He also has a Mewtwo prep. So okay, he puts 3 top cards on the. We're safe. We're safe. I was actually being worried here. So remember, use the little mini Buzzwole. That is what you want to remember here. Okay, here comes Zoroark. Come on. Okay, he's going for. Yeah, he just leaves his Buzzwole active. Fine by us. We are still having access to Buzzwole here. We can have a. This has 1 retreat cost. Oh, nice. He has 4 prize cards remaining. So, in that theory, 120, 140, 170. Okay, we can start relying on our little Buzzwole, which is kind of neat. So, let's just go with that. It actually states if your opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, the opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining. So let's just go in with this Buzzwole to deal 140 damage. That's also equipped the Choice Band. Do we equip the Choice Band even though it's gonna die soon? So let's retreat to that. And now that we have retreated, we can Max Potion away all the damage of Naganadel. And before we do that, we can one-shot anything. So I think... I'm just gonna put a Choice Band onto Naganadel. You never know when it might come in handy. So here we go. Sycamore for 7 fresh cards. We even have another Poipole. Cool. Let's slap it down. And let's go with the flow and Sledgehammer for 140 damage. So we redeemed ourselves and we used Buzzwole again. Okay, what do we got? We got a Buzzwole. Whew. If he knocks out this Buzzwole, we're good. That way we only need to rely on Guzma, and then we have this in the back with Buzzwole. And if he comes with one of the Psychic types, we can destroy it with Naganadel kind of easily. Okay, kind of neat, kind of neat. And maybe that Choice Band would have been fit better on the Buzzwole here. With that, we could have one-shotted this Tapu Lele, but we have Guzma, so we don't have anything to worry about. He needs to either use N or Guzma. And we have 2 attackers ready. We have a Naganadel that can pack a punch, and we have a Buzzwole that can pack a punch. Mew comes as well. Mew has, of course, the ability that he can use all the attacks of the opponent in play. So he can use Righteous Beating of his Mew. Kind of terrible. But he did not use Guzma, so now you see the power of the mini Buzzwole. Okay, that was it. Oof. Do we play another round? Do we play another round? I guess so. We're in a good mood, so we're gonna play another round with Naganadel and Buzzwole. And remember, baby Buzzwole is just way too good. A lot of people just scoop when they see like, oh, I don't have the Guzma at the correct time and I need to one-shot this 130 HP monster that deals a ton of damage. It's just crazy. So we're gonna go in once again. So Zoroark Garbodor, kind of neat with Rainbow Energies and Buzzwole. So okay, we are facing Buzzwole. Hooray! We are at an advantage. We have Naganadel, and he's calling the coin flip, or actually we call the coin flip. Tails never fails. Boom! Tails never fails, as mentioned. So we're gonna go first. Hopefully we start again with a Poipole. Next turn Naganadel is just how it goes. Okay, Buzzwole. This deck is amazing. You can start with any Ultra Beast and still be fine with it because you have all these options. Do end loving the deck list so far. We even have a Tapu Lele and an Ultra Space followed up with a Cynthia. So hopefully our Tapu Lele is not, actually our Brigette is not priced. So we do see Diancie. Not afraid of Diancie at all. So let's see. Brigette. Okay, but Brigette is priced. That can happen. What do we what do we choose now? An end? 1, 2, 3. He starts with Diancie Prism, so we're not gonna use the end. Sycamore would be way too harsh to get rid of all those resources. So I guess we're just gonna have to Cynthia here. Even though we already have Cynthia, this was a wasted bench slot here, this Tapu Lele. But you can never be sure. Sometimes the Brigette is in there and then you could just roll like crazy. Let's see what might be priced. We of course know that the baby Buzzwole is in here, which is awesome. We have our 3 Beast Rings, also awesome. Max Potion, Mysterious Treasures. I think there are 2 Ultra Balls priced. Oof, rough. 4 Guzma. There's a Floatstone priced. Or is it in hand? Nope, there's a Floatstone priced. Our Beast Energy is in here and all our energy. Okay, we already have a lot of knowledge here, so I cannot promise you guys that we'll win this one, but we have ourselves Poipole, which is already ready to rock and roll. We are gonna give... Do we give an energy to Buzzwole? Yeah! Or Poipole. I'm gonna give an energy to Buzzwole. You never know when you can use Jet Punch, and we're just gonna use Cynthia. I'm gonna spoil himself that we use Cynthia, because we already have Cynthias in the hand. And woof, we got a bunch of stuff here. There is another Buzzwole. These guys have only 1 retreat cost, so we are definitely gonna wait with benching this Buzzwole. We do have Ultra Space to get out more Pokemon, so actually that Ultra Space will be neat to get ourselves the Naganadel. Are we gonna bench it? Yes or no? Yes or no? He might just get something stuff. No, we're not gonna bench it. He has to use Jet Punch on our Poipole, and we might just get the upper hand as soon as we draw into a Floatstone. Come on, come on. Let's get it going. Another O. Okay, here comes Buzzwole with my Ultra Space. It's unfortunate. He could also use his Brooklet Hill. Maybe he can use that again. So he's using my Ultra Space, then using Brooklet Hill. Okay, and maybe we should have benched our Buzzwole down. Maybe. But you never know. You want to just bench yourself with a bunch of Poipoles since we are hitting for weakness. And there's another Poipole. There is an energy. Okay, he ends and that's it. Really? Let's bench his Poipole. Let's evolve into Naganadel. We are not gonna give an energy just yet. We're gonna give a Choice Band to Naganadel. We are gonna use the Stadium card here. We can slice off energies, not that it matters too much. Another Poipole, so this is gonna be very heavily reliant on Naganadel. Let's get these guys out. We are at a lot of damage actually, so let's just bench all these guys down. So we hopefully draw into the Floatstones that we desperately need. We could have attached to the Naganadel. That's something we could have done. But we already have an energy here, so that's cool. We can get out another Naganadel next turn. So all these Naganadels are ready to fight. So in that regard, maybe we can just put some pressure with Buzzwole here. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Ultra Ball could be used, but we're gonna do that later. We have Ultra Space to get our Naganadel. The only thing we need is a basic energy, and off we go. We even have Acerola to just get our damaged Buzzwole out of the field. So we're just gonna soften this Buzzwole up. 30 on 30. Boom! Okay, I'm loving Naganadel so much. I definitely need 3 full arts now. And I am in desperate need to get them in real life. Ultra Space is just so amazing. Are we gonna see a Remoraid? The bad thing is, if we let him rely on Beast Ring, we will be in some serious trouble. The good news is, he can maybe knock out a Poipole, which only gives him 1 prize card. Then that Buzzwole is active. We have, oh, Parallel City. Goodbye, Lele. And do we need more than 2 Naganadel? Don't think so. Or do we rely on Buzzwole? Naganadel or Buzzwole? We are definitely facing a bunch of Buzzwole, so I think Buzzwole can just hit the discard for now? Yeah. I think I'm fine with that. Can Super Rod into the deck later. So, there come the Pokemon. An energy to Rockruff and Tapu Lele. Oof, that energy on Rockruff is something I don't like to see. Not at all. Okay, Sycamore. Oof. A heavy comeback turn here for the opponent. He has his Sledgehammer ready. He has his Lycanroc almost set up. This is gonna be hard. And Lycanroc is one of those Pokemon that we cannot one-shot with Naganadel. Okay, Maxilexer coming down on Buzzwole. Another Maxilexer coming down on Buzzwole. What is this? Wow. This Buzzwole is set up. Now, another Maxilexer. Whoa. Holy macaroni. Still running 3 Maxilexers in a row and they work. Wow. Okay, knock our Buzzwole out. I'm fine. We have Naganadel. Absorption GX. That is a nice, interesting thing here, because he used Absorption GX, which means he cannot use the GX move of Lycan Rock, so we're kind of awesome. We're feeling awesome. Okay. We have a Sledgehammer to follow up with that. He has 4 prize cards remaining. Or do we just go full on Naganadel? I think so. The only thing we need is an energy. So, in that regard, let's get rid of the Sledgehammer and the Acerola. We're gonna Sycamore heavily here. Let's get out another Naganadel. So this is gonna be crazy Naganadel. We can even rely on our GX move if we somehow get it going. Do we bench another? I think we're definitely gonna bench another Poipole. We have Super Rod to recover. So pure Naganadel is going crazy up in this Buzzwole shenanigans. We even have Beast Energy. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This crazy Naganadel is going wild. Okay, Ultra Ball. We are gonna get rid. Do we get rid of the Sycamore? I think in this regard, let's get rid of the Strong Energy since we don't need that. Sycamore could help us out tremendously, or we end the opponent. Ending the opponent will be better in that regard. So let's get rid of the Sycamore. And let's get out another Naganadel. Cannot even rely on our Beast Rings. Maybe, yeah. Look at this, 3 Naganadels. Oof, have you ever seen something that beautiful? Beast Ring. That is a bunch of damage. Sorry, bro. 2 cards for me. We have an N. We have a Sycamore. Wow. We even have an energy. We can still manage to retreat turn after turn with our Naganadels. We're dealing a bunch of damage, actually. Only we are parallel, so we definitely want to draw into some Ultra Space. Since that way we are going to space, and we definitely want to draw into Super Rod so we can start with losing Kartana, or actually use Kartana here. He is at 4 prize cards. He can do some crazy things with Beast Rings, but he's running 3 Max Elixirs. Does he have... Okay, he can use the Bloodthirsty Eyes, put a Naganadel or a Poipole in the active. Okay, Naganadel, no problem. We have Floatstone, we have Guzma, we have an energy, so we're kind of prepared for that. And he's going for Sycamore. All-in Sycamore. He's probably going to attack with the Sledgehammer Buzzwole since we're at 4 prize cards. So this is kind of an interesting match indeed. Okay, Buzzwole, no Beast Rings. Don't tell me they're Beast Rings. Choice Band? Don't throw your Beast Rings into play. Okay, this is Sledgehammer. Kind of fine with that. We are going to Guzma this Buzzwole GX. We're going to make him pay for what he did to us. Okay, Guzma. We're gonna target the Buzzwole. It's so easy knocking out Buzzwoles. Here we go. Hello. Do you remember us? I bet you do. Floatstone, we'll keep that in the hand, but we're definitely gonna Field Blow away all these things. The opponent will no longer be at 4 prize cards. He can keep that Choice Band in the hand. I'm gonna get rid of the Floatstone. Yeah, this one has an energy, so let's get rid of Floatstone on the Diancie, so he has to promote his Lycan Rock. I don't want to get rid of his Floatstone so he can start attaching his Choice Band, so let's get rid of those. Poof! And now we have more space! Ultra space, yeah! Boom! Maybe we should have attached the Floatstone so we don't get end and just draw a Floatstone, but both our Pokemon can attack. Go! Boom! 2 Ultra Balls! Here they are, they were prized all along. And Naganadel is just sweeping through Buzzwoles like it's, yeah, crazy. The only thing we need is benching a bunch of Pokemon and go after that Tapu Lele. Yes, and if we get that Tapu Lele, if we draw into a Guzma, we have it on, yeah, on lockdown. The opponent still needs 4 prize cards. He already used his GX move. And he can no longer rely on Beast Ring. So, stop with that Beast Ring shenanigans. We didn't even use it ourselves. Here comes Buzzwole Guzmaing out the Poipole. Okay, he's gonna go and knock out the Naganadel. Perfectly fine. The only thing we need is that this Buzzwole is in play. He already used 3 of his Max Elixirs. We are gonna end him to 2 cards, although he has Octillery. He has Octillery. Okay. We have 3 Ultra Beasts in play. I think we just have to go with this. And give a Floatstone onto the Poipole. We even have a Choice Band, cool. Let's just check our deck. What might be in here? A Buzzwole. Mysterious Treasure, Max Potion, Cynthia. We need Guzma. We need it now. If we bench this guy down, this guy goes down. He We need to end, man. We need to end so terribly. 190, 160. He has have a lot of HP. Do we get it out? Not really. I'm not gonna get out thanks to Bros with Health. We're just gonna use the N in this situation. Also gonna get rid of the Choice Band. And do we need Sycamore? I guess so. Let's get rid of these. And get out Pheromosa? Yeah, let's get out Pheromosa. It's only a 1 prize attacker. Boom! Also, Float Stone for you. So we have 4 Ultra Beasts in play. That's 80. That's enough damage. So we're gonna end into 2 cards. Hopefully, he will not get the correct cards here. Beast Ring, that does not even matter anymore. Okay, that's it. Get out of my face. Now we just hope that he does not have his last Max Elixir and an attachment. What do we get? What do we get? Brigette. Of course it's Brigette. Oof. Great game indeed. This Lycanroc has to go down. Let's see what he has. 3 Max Elixirs. Oof. Choice Band. He's gonna draw a bunch of cards with Artillery. If he has a Max Elixir, this could be game. If we draw into Guzma, how many Guzmas have we already used? 1. There are still some left in the deck. And it looks like our Beast Rings did not pay off this time. Ultra Ball, another Artillery? I don't know. Mew and Guzma. Wow. Crazy. How much damage is our Naganadel able to do as a maximum? He's at 150. 150 as a max, 180. Wow. Well, I cannot promise you guys that we will win, but you definitely see the potential of Naganadel, which is something I wanted to show here. So what do we got? We got Guzma. Woo! This little Buzzwole is going down. Unless he has now the 2 cards, Max Elixir and energy. A strong energy? Woof. Okay. Naganadel, you have shown yourself to be a worthy Pokemon indeed. And Buzzwole is going down. We destroyed all Buzzwoles. It's crazy. Here it goes, here it goes. And now we're just gonna say, well played. It was a fun match. We could even get out Buzzwole with that Brooklyn Hill. We're gonna go with Beast Raid with a bunch of damage. 280. There we go. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Naganadel with Buzzwole. In the beginning, you saw Buzzwole. If the Buzzwole and Beast Ring combination works, it's awesome. But most of the times, you just rely on, of course, Naganadel. Anyhow, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and just support the channel by sharing it with your friends and family. And also subscribe for more content like this. Oh, Naganadel MVP dealt 1060 damage. That's how good it is. Anyhow, see you guys tomorrow with more Pokemon TCG content. This was Zapdos TCG. Thanks again for watching, and see you all then. Peace out.